What is going on, everybody? It is the Broke Boys back again with another banger, you know what I'm saying? Today we got the boy Blitzcrank and a special guest, Corbin.
What's going on?
And they'll be piloting I believe that's Reboot Trunks and the well-known Shenron.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Can I just start off by saying, Corbin's a really great player. Like, we've played him before at a MomoCon event, and then we ended up finding out that we going to the same locals. So, we got a past history with my boy Corbin already. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, man. So just getting right into it, because I think you end up going first this game. Just kind of tell us a little bit about your deck, man. Your build, like what's your thoughts on it?
Yep. But just pick up a couple of starter decks when they came out, and playing the original Trunks leader from set 10. Definitely very lackluster. Without being able to do all the special abilities it does now, kind of sucked. And then I found that this new leader works real great as a generic blue leader. First of all, it can't be criticaled. It untaps energy, draws a card, has removal built in. So it's pretty epic there. And then the awakening conditions are actually pretty nutty. It's basically any players at 3Z energy, any players at 4 life. I'll just flip it over and, pop awaken there. And untap 1, draw 1 leader is pretty nice to have. And basically, all you want to do is to blitz up to 3Z energy and just put on. It's basically just blue beat down from there. I used to play with the life ramp stuff, but it's real slow and lackluster because you can't fix your life early enough. So going against decks like Super Saiyan 4 and Syn and other aggressive decks, other aggressive strategies, the life ramp stuff loses out because there's no life to fix because it's all been taken from attacks.
Right.
Pretty much.
Right.
True, yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. At least one good thing about, you playing Trunks is going against Syn. I fill up his Z energy really fast. So
yeah. And I didn't even realize. You'll see me hesitate to be like, I think I might have thought about that for a second. I think you might see me look at a leader and be like, oh, you're on the video. But yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even realize it works out well.
Yeah, so it kind of sets you in a good spot starting off in the game. And for me with Syn, I am running a red yellow build. I know that you guys have seen my deck profiles in the past. I used to run a Unison. I used to not run a Unison. I used to just go mono red. And then Pac-Man, shout out to Pac-Man, he gave me ideas on a red yellow take on it, and I was like, ooh, counter and Syn, it sounds amazing.
Yep.
And so
that's the Almighty Resistance card, right?
And so it's a really strong card, and it's a strong setup. I've been playing it a little unorthodox. A lot of people, they just start off with a mono red energy so they can use it. But what I had in hand, I believe I was in a situation where I didn't really mind being tapped out early. I think I started off with maybe 2 balls in hand. I think I ended up having, and then being able to go straight to 4. We're grabbing another 2 off my leader effect. So I was able to put 4 balls in Z energy and drawing 4 is a great feeling. So I was like, immediately on turn 2, I'm going to be able to awaken because, as everybody know, you awaken once you have 6 or more Z energy. So once I was going to have that, I was like, I'm going to be able to awaken anyway. So why not just start off with a red yellow card? That way, right. And in that way, my Dragon Thunder is live in that moment. So, I can tap an energy and use it that way. And then you can, of course, you can use it for free if you have 3 energy in rest mode. So.
Okay.
And I didn't even realize that Beerus, the tournament pack promo from Volume 2, the Divine Destroyer's Advent. I didn't realize how strong it was. I didn't test with it or anything. I've really never seen it be played at all. And with it being with the Beerus Super Combo, and you see, here's the first Broly Crown. Yeah. Smart decision to get that. I think you get the Goku Black this first one. That was actually the best option in that hand right there.
Yeah. It was funny because Cam was sitting right next to me, and he was looking at me, and he's like, "I know what I would pick," and I'm like, let me think this through because I've seen you play this deck before, and I was like, he's not scared to combo. He can get those Z energy up really fast, and my deck runs off of 4-drop battle cards without barrier. So if I swing at you and I want to put pressure on you, I want that pressure to get through. I don't want you to be able to tap an energy and just pop it after I done comboed a little bit, So I was like, I feel like the best play would be to take away whatever removal you might have had in hand. And so you got the Vegeta super combos in hand, sure, but you can't use them until you're at 4 or less life. So until I get you down to 4 or less life, that card's kind of a dead card in hand. So
true.
Yeah, it's very, very decisive choice there. It's a good one. It was unexpected, but it was a welcome one for sure.
Yeah, that definitely had me baffled. I was like, man, you ain't no super combos, but don't give him a chance. But you are loaded on crowns, so I understand.
Yeah, and for this tournament, we played it best of 1 pre-side, so being able to decide how you were going to play against a certain color or deck definitely helps. I think I only mained 2 Broly Crowns normally, but I went ahead and sided a third one in, and I sided in a Kaioken Goku, just in case you played Piccolo and I need to get rid of it. It got barrier, so I didn't want to deal with it more than one turn, So I just sided one of those in. It wasn't really that big of a deal, but it could have been something to help me, moving forward.
Oh yeah. Yep, and here I try to establish a unison on board, and we'll see real quick that is a futile effort. I didn't realize how easily Shenron can deal with unison cards for sure, and all the while keeping a good hand size. Pretty good strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Senka, if it's 15 or less, that thing is getting negged to oblivion. back to back to back, it does not matter what's there.
Yeah, if you can't remove that 4-drop Syn, you're looking at an uphill battle when you play against a Syn player. Based off how I built mine, I kind of wanted to make sure that I could keep a high hand, and I believe that's another Broly Crown.
Oh yeah, there's the second one.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking in the moment, like, well, go ahead. What were you thinking when I played that second Broly Crown?
So on that second one, I was debating whether or not to Dirty Burst early. I guess you can't see it from here, but I've got 2 in my hand at this point. Started with 2 in the opening hand, kept 1 to mulligan, and then found the second one. And I was debating whether or not to preemptively Dirty Burst there. Probably should have, thinking about it, but I kind of wanted to see where that went from there.
Right.
Understandable.
Wanted to kind of save it until you actually played an Unfeeling Retribution.
Right.
Right. Because if not, he just swings with the 4-drop. He could throw down a Z battle card, put some more pressure on you, and then you're knocking on heaven's gates pretty soon.
Yeah. And so here, I just had the thought, like I said, super combos until you're at 4 or less life is a dead card. So I took one, and my thought process here was, let's just swing at Unison. He can't combo, he can't amass Z energy. I saw that you had Android 17 Defending Friend in hand, so definitely don't want to deal with that. So I know you can't combo, so as long as you can't amass Z energy, I'm still kind of sort of controlling the game as best as I can in that moment. So my whole thought was, we'll just swing, kill Unison, and that way I don't have to deal with that minus of you being able to counter for free. I saw that in hand as well. So
that was a great strategy there. But I mean, just the power of all the negative power effects and the strength of Dread Destroyer right here. You've got 2 of them on board.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gonna run through this baby Unison.
Yeah. So here I just decided, I was like, there's no point in swinging a double strike at Unison. I was like, let's see if we can force him to, use a negate, because if you're at 5, you don't want to go down to 3, because I have a triple striker that I can easily play on field and go for game. So I was like, let's just see if we can force a negate out of hand. Luckily it did. And either way, I just pop another Shadow Dragon and I get to neg your Unison again. So it was a means to helping me be able to do something.
I think forget it, never mind. I don't know when I'm about to play this turn. I forgot.
I believe you played a Unison again, if I'm not mistaken. On this turn, I think. I'm not completely sure, but I think you did. Yeah, you did.
Another Unison.
Another one.
Look, in my mind, I was just like, here we go again. It's like an uphill battle when you're going against a Unison that pluses 2, because you're like, okay, what can I play to try to lower this this Unison? Because I definitely do not want to deal with counters.
Yeah, because it'll be a wild day. He negates, you counter. He pitches 2, there's another counter on that.
Right.
Like, yeah, no.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And then you don't want to dedicate too many attacks.
That charge right there, you charge that the negative energy animus.
Mm-hmm.
There's another Broly Crown. And so with that tournament promo card, what exactly does that allow the deck to do? Does that prove it is any good in the deck at all?
Actually, I've realized that it's a lot better in the deck than I thought it would be. So it has the same effect basically as the other 4-drop Syn. You can tap 1, play him out if you have 6 or more Z energy, or you have a Z leader. He gives you control over your life, because you can add a card from your life to your hand. So if I was at 4, I could have played him and went down to 3 to be in Z Awaken range for me to be able to pressure you more. And then his auto is somewhere along the lines of the 4-drop double striker. When he swings, I KO a Shadow Dragon, and then I neg a battle card or Unison 15. So instead of 20, it's 15, and then at the end of the turn he restands. And then also when he blocks, he does the same effect again, that he KOs a Shadow Dragon, and he KOs the Shadow Dragon, and then of course negs another battle card or Unison 15k. So it's a pretty spicy play with him. If he doesn't get removed, and I have the 2-drop Nova. Nova, when he gets removed by one of my skills, the auto triggers that he gets to be played again from drop, and then when he's played, I draw a card. So when I swing with him, I can KO Nova, replay Nova, negating a unison or battle card, drawing a card off of that effect, and then when the turn changes over, my dragon restands again. So then when you swing, if you have a battle card or a unison on board, you swing, I block, I KO Nova, play Nova again, and I draw another card. So it's amassing a bigger hand for me to be able to draw on your turn and mine.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. I think I actually played that card against Trunks Gita my first round, so it works pretty well.
Yeah, that card is pretty strong. It's another clip added to already overpowered gun.
It's not overpowered.
Man, look, my man's fighting for his life. Syn is ridiculous.
Syn is a good deck. I think I definitely was not. I was not prepared for a unison gung-ho strategy there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think that the unison was going to get removed so easily, for sure. And definitely an insightful game here for the future.
Yeah.
Especially preparing for this upcoming tournament in May and at MomoCon. That'll be definitely playing against having a Syn player in the play group is probably very beneficial.
Definitely.
It's gonna be present for sure, no matter what.
Yeah. And so here I got to show like the good power of Dragon Thunder in this deck, running it red yellow. When you tap the energy to play the cost, to pay the cost for it, you get to choose one of your opponent's battle cards and negate their skills for the turn. So when you swung your critical sail at me, I was able to stop you from being able to restand him, and then
critical goes away too.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. Yeah, Dragon Thunder's having access to that is pretty vital.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. And then also giving that to mainly red deck with Syn, having the power of aggression, and then also being able to defend like that is pretty good.
Yeah. I gotta give all my shout outs to Pac-Man, because he was helping me build this deck to get it competitive. Because I was real gung-ho for the whole unison play before, and it was a really good play because I could play a unison and then free play the like the searchers, or it was Broly Crown at the time, but then they changed it up so you couldn't free play Broly Crown because that was broken.
Oh yeah,
very much so.
That was definitely dreadful to go against.
Yeah, it was a crazy time.
Yeah, definitely the unison-less build, I would say, has a lot more tools now to use.
Mm-hmm.
With these Volume 2 and Volume 3 tournament pack promos. You got so much access to different things you could do.
Right.
Yeah, the new Gohan. Was it defeating the demon?
Yep, you got oh yeah. And that, yeah, Curtis, you got the winner stamped one. You slotted it right in there, didn't you?
Oh yeah, it's definitely in there. It's a one of right now, but it's gonna get there. We're gonna get more of them. That's what I need.
Oh yeah.
That card definitely helps with the meta nowadays. There's a lot of decks that kind of thrive off playing Z battle cards. In which case, shout out to Cam on Android 21. I know y'all probably the people are probably tired of seeing Android 21. She was in like 3 videos.
Yeah. And everywhere else in the world.
Right. Here we get to see that little nice little play from the double strike Syn, popping the Nova, negging the token that you play for your negate, and then playing Nova again just to be able to swing with him again. So it's really nice.
Oh yeah.
The amounts of pressure this deck could put on for like such a small amount of energy is crazy. Cause like you basically get a dual attacker for 1 that draws you a card. Then you play a double striker that just draws you a card off rip.
Yeah.
And you decide to be a little. Oh yeah.
Card coming out.
Yeah, I decided to be a little cheeky.
And here I think I preemptively Dirty Burst just in case you decide to Z Awaken and get the Unfeeling Retribution on the board for free.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but and of course I think I'm sitting there at 2 life, so I'm gonna let you draw all day. I'm not gonna be critting that life for sure.
Yeah, and the funniest part about it is when I chose to do the offering effect. If you had chose to crit, that would have took you down to 1, and then I could have just dumped hand on my Nova swing to take your last life. So it could have been a double strike at that point.
True.
God, I love that. God, I love that Beerus. I really do.
No, that Beerus is real strong. Honestly,
Yeah.
the fact you can make your opponent like crit a life on turn 1, insane.
Yeah, I actually did that against Trunks Vegeta too. and I critted the new 8-drop Vegito counterplay. It felt amazing. I didn't have to worry about it. And then I believe he actually played a double striker too. So when Beerus swings, I believe it's a 4 or less battle card that he locks it so it can't restand until the end of their next turn.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to play him, make him offer, and he critted because he was at 4 life, of course. And then I was able to swing with him on my turn and lock his double striker so he couldn't swing with it on his next turn, just in case I couldn't remove it.
That's just a hefty toolbox right there.
Yeah. And I believe here, I just decided to go for game. You have 1 life.
No energy open.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's tough for blue being tapped out. Like you have to sparking or have a token negate.
This is with Beerus's attack.
I think it's my leader swing. I think.
That's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember he Z awakened first.
Yeah. Yeah, I had I swung, drew a card, and then Z awakened to give him a little power boost. It's a double strike, but that extra power boost definitely is useful.
And that Dragon Thunder right there is a 5k for the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And I was able to use it for free because I had 3 energy in rest mode.
Yeah.
My hand was it stayed a pretty nice size the whole game. I think the way I have it built has definitely put it more towards my play style that I've been trying to go for. I'm real big on trying to keep my hand bigger than my opponents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see. I think that's the only card. I only got 1 card I can combo with in my hand.
That's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember what we need y'all to do: like, subscribe, share with your friends, turn on notifications because we got more heat coming y'all. Wait. Also, shout out to Corbin for showing up with us to help us out with our voiceover, our video. So we appreciate you, man.
No problem. I appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah, man, of course. And Cam, you got anything you want to say?
Like, subscribe. If I don't, we're gonna put some bleach in your driveways. That's all I gotta say.
Wow. Anyway, like we said in every video, grind like you're a broke boy. Peace.